Hi, this is Dennis with Cyberkraft. Today we're going to be looking at some packet captures using Wireshark. Wireshark's a free packet analyzing tool, packet capture tool. Let me resize this so you guys can take a look. So we're going to take a look at some packet captures. I want to start with a teardrop attack just to show you guys what that looks like. Now you can download a lot of these packet captures from this site here. Just Google Wireshark packet captures, and you get this sample captures right here. So all you gotta do, Wireshark packet captures, first result, sample captures, and you get these results. Lots of different traffic here, lots of different types of protocols. If you want to see what these protocols are, you're studying for your tests, you want to take a look and analyze these packets further, I definitely recommend taking a look here. Now once we download those packet captures, we can drag and drop those into our Wireshark. And this is an example of a teardrop attack. Okay, teardrop attack is where you start a portion of a packet that expands outwards, kind of in the shape of a teardrop. So let's take a look at this. And we have our information here. 10:56, September 9th, 11:06, 11:16, 11:26. So we see the shaping of this attack as it progresses. Okay. So we have a Cisco device going to, so basically this is a loop because we're going to the same device. Okay. And what type of packet? See the loop protocol. Then we see CDP protocol to that same Cisco device. Then we see a packet from 10.00.6 to 151.164.1.8 DNS standard query. We see a reply query response. So we have, I mean, this is a little nerdy. We got Picard at UTHSCA, and then we have Kenobi at UTHSCA. So, you know, some sci-fi characters there. Then we got a fragmented IP. Okay, so this is where we're seeing the start here. Fragmented IP. So we have a portion of a packet here. This is at, what, 11:26? And let's take a look. Frame length 70 bytes. IPv4 packet. Fragmented packet. And we're reassembling. So it's a portion of a packet's fragmented, and that's basically what we're going to be doing to help start the teardrop attack. So we're sending that fragmented packet, and it arrived from 10.1.1.1. So that's the source address for the attack. So remember, a teardrop attack is basically a denial of service attack. Okay, so we're trying to force or provide this fragmented IP at 129.111.30.27 and make it so that this target machine can't reconstruct the packet here. Okay, so then we have, here we go, UDP packet as well. Bad UDP length. The length is 28. We see that come up in red. UDP, user datagram protocol, length 36. This payload length is 28, right? So we can see that here. It's a portion or not an exact packet length. So then we see we have some confusion here, some ARP packets where we have ARP protocol. Let's see. And then basically because of this, the fragmented packet is causing this device. Is that this device 129? I imagine it is. Yeah. So this is the source and this is the destination. So we're getting a packet from 10.1.1.1 to 129.111.30.27. And the packet is basically saying that the source, Toshiba CFD9CD. No. The destination is this Toshiba CFD9CD. And the source is this Adtron D97C FD. So the packet wants to be directed to the Toshiba from the Adtron. So then we have from the ARP, the Adtron is basically trying to figure out what to do with this packet. And that's causing several ARP packets to be sent. Let's see, 1131, 1132, 1133. Okay, so every second. And then we have a broadcast. So Adtron's not figuring out the answer, it's broadcasting this, and then the Toshiba is replying. Okay, listen, 10.0.0.254, which is basically what the Adtron was trying to figure out, is at this MAC address. So the Toshiba is coming back with, this is the MAC address you should be looking at. And that's causing basically a loop then, from what I can determine. So that's kind of how we're deconstructing this. And look at these sample packets, you really do get a understanding, like it's a forensics analysis of these packets. So this is a really good example of this type of teardrop attack. And let me drop this into the chat here so you guys can see. And if you guys have any questions, let me know about how this works. Let me answer the chat for a second. So you bought your Security Plus voucher, about to schedule your exam. Videos have been very helpful. Hey, I'm glad the videos are helpful. Good luck on your exam. Wish you the best of luck. I do have some practice tests and resources on cyberkrafttraining.com if you're looking for that extra push too. But yeah, okay, so we got this teardrop attack. Let's take a look at one more here. I want to take a look at some Bluetooth signals, because I've been getting questions about, how do you do Bluetooth? And you can capture Bluetooth packets just like any other packet. Remember, Bluetooth packets are just like any other radio wave. Wireless signals are radio waves, Bluetooth's radio waves. So let's take a look at what some Bluetooth packets look like. And these are the Bluetooth packets. And I suppose they're all in white here. Normally you have a color code per packet, so I guess white's what we have for Bluetooth. Now this was captured using HCI, I believe. So let's see. We'll make sure about that. Yeah, host controller interface. So we have a host controller interface command protocol, and then we have an event. So basically, you have a command, which is like telling a device to connect or to do a certain action. Then you have events, which are like pairing, connection, things like that, exchanging data. So we have an HCI command, then we have an HCI event. And can we see what was done here? Command status, pending, event, inquiry result. And I'm not super familiar with Bluetooth, so I'm going to learn this together with you guys. Let's see. You see this received. I'm just looking through these statuses here, because each of these types of events are different. Now, can anybody tell me how many bits are here? If we're looking at this, if we have this many characters, how many bits are listed in this? I think someone said 56, and yeah, you can see it here, 56. So very good. And if we look, we have more hexadecimal characters. This one's 144 bits. This one's 32 bits, 8 hexadecimal characters, right? So very good. Anyway, so yeah, these Bluetooth commands are pretty helpful. Connect request. Oh, here we go. Information's here. Inquiry. Command status, remote name, connect request, accept connection. Pin code request. Sometimes some Bluetooth require pin. Pin request reply. Command complete. These really aren't that interesting, I gotta say. These Bluetooth commands are pretty about what you would expect. But you can, if we take a look at these and you have some of these Bluetooth commands sent over unencrypted, you can sniff this type of traffic pretty easily and get these pins and, do an on-path attack or attack where you're like a disassociated attack where you kick off a Bluetooth device and then re-authenticate with your Bluetooth device. So that's something to keep in mind when it comes to Bluetooth packets there. So that could be pretty helpful to come in mind with. And let's see. I did want to talk about SMB because we do see quite a bit of SMB. So let's see if we can get that. This is a zipped, and I'm using my Windows machine, so I'm not going to use that. Let's do the SMB handshake. I want to take a look at this real quick. So this is SMB on Windows 10. Now SMB is usually used a lot of times in attacks, server message block. Basically, it's a way to share files and connect devices over a network, share resources, usually file sharing. So SMB attacks are common attack vectors that hackers work with. So it's important to be able to protect that. So let's take a look at some of these SMB traffic here. And this is a pretty advanced one because we're going to see a lot of different traffic come over this. And let's do this by protocol. We have ARP browser, dynamic host configuration protocol, DNS, control message protocol, lots of stuff. Here's SMB protocols. Okay, so and this should be now sorted by time, 408, 408.51. Yeah, okay. So we have a couple devices which are basically connected now. Registration, a workbook or work group, registration, new query work group. Let's see if we have any authentication. Okay, session request. And this is common use of SMB. So session request to SCV 20 from this desktop. So we have a remote session. So from 133 to 1, and then from a response, positive session response from 1 to 133. Session reset request again, 133 to 1. Request response, and then we have a request. So they're negotiating the protocol here. And then we have a setup, and then the session negotiation, challenge, and then authentication. And I'm seeing this information here in the info. And then from this we have session, session setup response, tree connect response, request, tree connection response. And is there a significant time here? Log off on request. So it looks like the session was pretty quick, unless this is lasting longer than this. 413 here. I think this session lasted throughout these negotiation periods. Oh no, this is 3.3 to 3.2. So 1 to 3.3. Do we see any more from 3.3 to 1? So I think this is probably from here, log off and request. Interesting. So 409 from the setup. So I guess this session was really short, unless I'm misreading this. Because I think the 3-3 to 1 was fairly short there, unless that session just maintained. Because it looks like we have a log off here at 3-3 to 1 again, and from 1 to 3-3. But that was only, if we look at the timestamp, like a minute later. No, not even a minute. Oh, no. 9:24. Okay, so this is about a 10-minute session. So we have 9:24. And then 3-3 to 1, 9:34. So this is a 10-minute session. Okay. So we have about a 10-minute session established there between 1 and 3-3 and 3-3 and 1. So that could be useful. Good understanding of how this SMB responds. So we could take a look at that. I'm sure if we just sorted by time, we were at, here we go, 1 and 3-3, 3-3 and 1. So now we have the disconnect request. So in between that session, we have TCP, LANman, DMS, ICMP, and DNS going back and forth between 1, 3-3, and 1. And then we have some ICMP pings just on the network as well. We also have some DNS traffic, browser sessions, but this is a different two devices. So it looks like we had all of this traffic in between the establishment of that session and then the log off. So good way to deconstruct some SMB traffic. And this is good practice to get you to understand these protocols and understand how they work. So I hope this was helpful. And again, to everybody watching, thank you so much for everybody watching the channel this year. I hope I've been helpful to you in some small way, whether to help you pass your exam or help you just understand cybersecurity a little better. So I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you, and Happy New Year. So thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.